Heavy is the head that has to manage all of this.
Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel.
We're now incentivized to buy what we already buy.
Fumbling through college had me building.
I also got some done on the other side.
And that was right around, I would say, May, maybe, right before renewing the lease for this property.
Welcome to the channel, Martha.
Thank you for having me here.
Oh, I was going to say, I am getting up there in age, I'll tell you what.
Bills paid by other people, life was never this good. I had to step back, knowing that it's...
Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to talk about what is actually going on in the economy today. There is massive unemployment. Unemployment is definitely on the rise, over 4%. People are still saying that it is not historically high, which is true. However, people are starting to feel the pinch of the economy. We're also starting to see inflation has started to subside. Gas prices are coming down. Food costs has still remained pretty stable at a higher rate. And then of course housing, although it's coming down, is not coming down quick enough to where people can actually afford a home. So as you all know by the previous videos that I've uploaded, I went and looked at 3 properties today. They were all duplexes. One that cash flowed immediately, had multiple offers on it. And so we're getting back into that situation where if a property is able to cash flow right away, it's similar to back in 2020, 2021, when it had multiple offers on a property. And why was that? Because it made sense. It made money, and therefore there was multiple offers. People are willing to pay more when there is cash, when there is money to be made. And so that just makes sense. And with so many investors in Ohio, such as myself, obviously we're going to be looking at the same deals, wanting the same type of outcome, right? So with the more pressure that they put on these deals, obviously the more money that the seller can make and the less money the buyer will make in the process. But ultimately the person who gets the deal gets money, right? We earn and make money. So that's the name of the game. Now, for all of you sitting on the sidelines, maybe you want to buy your first home. Maybe you're looking for a new job or career. I've learned more than ever that connections is super, super important. Having people in your corner is super, super important. I can't tell you how many times that since I've started my job, that people have been contacting me, asking me to work with them, for them. I've had vice presidents of companies that used to be my manager reach out to me, telling me that I was a pleasure to work with, things like that. And so, you know, when you have people in your corner like that, that if I walk into their place of business and I say, hey, I need a job, regardless if there's an opening or not, they'll find one for me. There is money to be made, right? And so a lot of the times, you know, people are discouraged by those who are good at making connections, good at making a first impression, good at leaving a lasting impression. But ultimately, it really depends on you and your attitude towards work, your attitude towards the people that you are around, on whether or not they'll want to be around you, you know? So when you hear things like, hey, you're pleasant, you've always been fun, exciting to work with, things like that, it makes everybody's day and job so much easier, to where not only do they want to come and work, but they want to see you at work, right? They built real relationships, real connections with you, to where they know, hey, this person is not an issue, not a problem at all, and they're productive on top of that. And so, you know, people... I am now more understanding why it is like that in society today. Let's say you want to be at a job for 30, 40 years. Who do you want to work with when you're at those jobs? Don't you want to work with people that you actually get along with? Don't you want to work with people that make your day easier, make your life easier? If so, don't you want to hire people that you may know, trust, that are productive, but also kind, nice, and exciting to be around? So what type of person are you? What type of personality do you bring to the workplace? How do you display that, right? A lot of the times, a lot of these employers, they're going to be looking at how long you've been at a particular company. If you've been there 4, 5, 6 years, that means you are at least tolerable, right? You can at least be tolerated. But if you've been with a company 6 months, 5 months, 4 months, there's not much to go off of, right? If you're always job hopping, then who is the problem? Is it the company or is it you, right? And so you want to think about that. And so if you've just been let go or you've just been fired for whatever reason, you have to start to think about, yes, you have bills to pay, you have people to take care of, but also what type of career do you want to have? What type of life do you want to lead? What field do you want to get into, right? That's very, very important. And so with that being said, we want to transition now. The stock market is doing tremendous. Stock market is doing absolutely phenomenal right now. But I also want to talk about the real estate that, again, we just went ahead and visited. You probably saw the 3 videos I dropped on the real estate that we went and saw. We saw 3 duplexes, and they were absolutely phenomenal. If you haven't yet, make sure you save my playlist, especially my real estate playlist where I do walkthroughs of real estate properties. That's an inside look that you guys get to actually see me walking through real estate. When I told you that I walked through 43 real estate properties before I actually got my first deal, I got at least 10 to 15 real estate walkthroughs on my channel right now. Go ahead and watch those. Go ahead and get a virtual feel for how I walk through these properties, what I'm seeing, what I'm looking for, what I'm accustomed to, and what my agent is also accustomed to, because he'll also speak a little bit about what he's seeing in some of those videos. So with that being said, once you walk through these properties, you start to gauge which ones are better than others, what neighborhoods are better than others, how much size, how much space is available in this one compared to the others, what's the cost of the property, of the real estate, what do I expect to get in rents? And then you start to finalize the decision. Is it profitable? Does it make money? Is it worth my time? These are the type of things that we get into when we talk real estate. You see, it's so much harder to buy a real estate deal right now than it is to just go ahead and invest in the stock market or go ahead and put your money in a high yield savings account. It's so much harder to invest in the actual real estate right now. But with interest rates set to go down another 2 points by 2026, you absolutely want to buy now and then refinance later, because you already know there's going to be some appreciation as interest rates drop and more people are able to afford homes. And you want to be able to tap into that appreciation, whether it's $30,000 or $100,000. You want to be able to tap into that over a 2-year period. And that is absolutely insane. So as you know, I just went and saw a couple of properties. I have my agent texting me right now, so I can't stay too much longer on the phone. We're trying to get these numbers right. We're trying to get these deals structured out so that I can be on property number 3. All right. So that was my take on the economy today. For all of those looking for a job, definitely utilize certain resources. Look at government jobs, city jobs in your area. Also look at jobs that you want to work, whether it's logistics, business, management, any type of management, whether it's in the healthcare field, financial sector, hospitality industry, whatever it is, go ahead and look for that specifically. And the reason why I'm stating so many different sectors, because I want to give you ideas. I want to challenge you to start to think about what it is that you actually enjoy, what you actually like, and start to dive into that a little bit more. But again, if you like this video, leave a like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. You know I post every single day at 8 a.m. daily on YouTube, Rumble, and Spotify for podcasters. And I can't wait to see you on the next one. Peace.